just as I was content with being on cruise control, BB Studios dropped a bombshell of an unveil in yesterday's developer newsletter in the form of the next 5-star 700 cost mobile suit to grace GBO2. While the announcement of the awakened version of the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam comes to no surprise, there are many different things that they mentioned in a short amount of time that gave me a mixed reaction of things. But before I delve deeper into this story, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. YouTube likes to look at numbers, and that's one way of measuring interaction. Of course, it would be greatly appreciated if you gave me your 2 cents on the news and about the new 700 5-star suit, and what your opinions are about what's coming down the pipeline. Now, back to the rest of the video. First off, this Unicorn Gundam doesn't bother me as much as a raid type, because since the viewing of Gundam NT and the moveset that the narrative Gundam C-Pax gets, they based it on the final configuration that we see in the ending of Gundam Unicorn. This led me to briefly skim the features that they did show for the new suit, because based on observations, the awakened Unicorn Gundam feels like a mixture of Moon Gundam and C-Pax, in the sense of the offensive and defensive uses of its shield tunnels. Of course, the only melee option shown for this kit is its hands, which are quick but lack the reach of beam sabers found traditionally with a majority of units at that cost range. It'll be introduced in. Of course, this could also possess an additional sub-melee option that wasn't unveiled, but if that's the case, this would be the first time in GBO2 history where a last-minute change was made and not introduced until it went live. Overall, it seems like it would be best as a mid-line raid, as the kit seems to be more leaning on that range side, despite its melee gimmick and unique counter. New Year's Eve will be the night that we all find out the real answer to this riddle, hot dropped by BNEA Studios. But that's not all the news that they dropped. They also announced that 750 cost will be arriving in an update in late January, with a level 4 Zeta Gundam being one of the free 750 suits that players will get when they log into the game. While free is always a cool thing, the Zeta Gundam is one of those suits that, despite it being a 3-star kit, still does not possess maneuver armor in comparison to other generals at 700, and if and when we get a 700 cost Zeta 3A, which does. While it's hard to fathom the reasoning why BB Studios would choose that suit, despite the 3 current levels of Zeta not possessing attributes to be fully viable outside of its native cost, I'd like to think that somehow they have some metrics that suggest to them which suits to slowly start rolling out to the new cost based on popularity and some other number crunching aspect that we will never probably ever find out on. Additionally, we also have a new currency being added to the game, which in turn affects how the players tune their suits and potentially have unique traits to simplify what was shown. While there's certainly a limit to what type of expansion skills we'll be able to affect in-game, the mobile suit expansion coins are going to be attainable through dailies, whereas the extended skill enhancement ticket currency, which wasn't clear on how you attain them, seems to suggest that alongside the pilot cosmetic ticket that no one uses, this will be attainable as a paid option. Currently, at the time of this video, the cosmetic beauty ticket on PSN is going for $11. While it may be possible that it might be part of the monthly in-game goals that we get along with just playing the game, I would not be surprised if they did appear alongside the purchasing of tokens. All in all, this is how BB Studios wants to kick off 2025. If you haven't been saving tokens for a game that you enjoy, a 7-step process to get this new suit when it drops is going to cost you about $190, which the exact math is 188 and change if we're talking United States dollar, or if you get PSN cards at a discount. The point being is that one of irony when gacha mechanics are involved. At the end of the day, I can't tell you what to do with your money, and especially if you've hard it or worked for it and everything, but I can say, based on what you saw with the suit, is it worth that money? With that said, links to the closed captioning version of the developer newsletter that was dropped Sunday morning, will be included in the description below, as well as the English posting of the news on direct from the GBO2 website. What do you guys think of it all? And it's not just the English speaking side I'm curious about. I'm curious about what the Japanese player base thinks about these new additions. All I can say is only time will tell how this plays out, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Take care.